I'll come. Can we see okay? Time is 7:03. Topic today. Triangulation. The title is why I like being alone. So we're going to talk about triangulation. And you have a narcissistic everything and anything around you. And you had to live with triangulation. There have been lots of issues, but my biggest concern is making money. So I'm working on that one. Not doing free videos, right? Like I said before. Live streams are all free, right? I need to make money. So I'm going to start slowly cutting all of it out. The free services people are so used to getting here in Malton. Using people, right, for free, for whatever they can get, because they think they're entitled to it. So back to triangulation. Have you ever heard that word, triangulation? That's when a narcissist uses people, more than one person, to get what they want. They'll manipulate and use anybody, right, to get what they want. If it's parents, they'll put the mother and father against each other to get what they want. If it's a brother and sister, they'll put them against each other to get what they want. If it's co-workers, they'll go behind their backs, right, to get whatever they want. They'll use anybody to get what they want. Their main concern is them and what they want. They manipulate, and they do it in a sneaky way so nobody knows, right? They're best buddies with everybody. But while they're best buddies with you and they're talking, they're finding out everything they need to know to go to the next person and tell them every spiteful, hateful, low-life thing they can about you so that they can get what they want, and they always have them in their pocket. This is all why I keep saying behind closed doors, right? Because they're so nice. They put on such a good show, but they are the worst people with no feelings, animals, behind closed doors, a narcissist. Would you remember the little Canva I posted? A bottomless pit. A narcissist is a bottomless pit of I want, I need, give me. We're talking about emotions and feelings, right? So if they don't have any, how do they know when they hurt you, when they're mean to you? How do they know? Let's go into if they love you then. How can they be in love with you if they can't feel anything? If you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend who's a narcissist and you know how cruel they are, how can somebody say they love you if they do things like that to you? That's how you know how long it takes till you believe it. Which one? How many things does it take? Well, 15 and a half years. This was 2012, right? The last time I dealt with it with an actual person. Ex-boyfriend, not mother or father or sister or brother or anything like that. Aunt, uncle, and cousins. Why do you think none of my cousins talk to me if it's not triangulation? They all live in US and Trinidad. Why do you think they talk to each other? Why do you think some of them are best friends and some I've never talked to? Well, let's look at a family. I have two sisters that are older and a brother that's younger. My mother and my father, right? None of them talk to me. My sister has 3 kids, a niece and 2 nephews. None of them talk to me. They live right up the street on Netherwood. I live on Goreway, if you live in Malton, right? That's where they all live, on Netherwood. And none of them, I don't talk to any of them. That's where the restraining order is, that house. My mother and father, where my sister lives with her kids. Just so you understand, right? Triangulation. Why her kids, my sister's kids, don't talk to me. You don't think that's triangulation? Then why don't they talk to me? You don't think there's jealousy? Why don't my sisters talk to me? Why doesn't my brother talk to me? If it's my mother, who's the narcissist, who created the triangulation, my mother, my father, you want me to lie for who? Why do they all talk to each other at the house, like best buddies, but they don't talk to me? Let me hear what I did to them, all of them. I'm not reading comments today. I had enough with ice cream day at the building. Okay, hopefully. Get some calm if I need it. Let's talk about being a parent in Malton and children's aid. Let's talk about school again. I live in an apartment building where there's hundreds of people, right? There's 4 buildings. I'm sure there's tons of children, right? And tons of parents. Tons of things they do. If I watch them, I could just go report them and call the police on them. If I wanted to, right? If I wanted to be mean and nasty, just walk around the buildings, watch people, and go and call them, report them online. What is the common denominator in all of your personal relationship problems? I don't put up with stupid. I'm not afraid to be alone. That's the common denominator. So back to being a parent. If 2 people have a baby, they decide to take care of it. It's 2 incomes, right? So let's hear. Did you both work, or did you both stay home and take care of the baby when it was a baby? Well, we'll go over diapers and formula, how you paid for it. Basics. We're starting with basics when you have a baby. What age were you when you had your kids? Well, you keep telling me I don't qualify because I don't have none, right? So let's explore. Let's learn. How many kids do you have in Malton? And how old were you when you had your kids? Listen to this one. I believe that's known as antisocial behavior, and it's a personality disorder. Don't trust wine. No, I told you. You can take a good look at all the children in this building that you had ice cream day for and what you did. Yeah, you're going to take a good look at the schools in Malton. I told you over and over and over again. I have no reason to be nice to you. Why didn't you explain what happened to ice cream day? What you texted me? Why don't you go read it out loud to the police? Tell them what you texted me. That's real good. You wish your building did that. Maybe you should go live in one that does that. I told you I can't deal with you anymore. You need to be put away. It seems like management was being nice and awesome to the tenants by giving away a delicious treat for free. I wish my building did that. That's a two-faced. No, that's somebody that needs to be put away so they don't get other people killed. That's who that is. Don't trust wine. Here we go again. I sent an email to your building. I'm going to try to move in early 2026. Can you tell me where you are, where you live, which one? I can help you go sooner. I can try. Oh, you're going to move into this building. I'm enjoying the crackheads. They're children, I told you. I'm going to go over the children and make sure everybody knows. They have children here. Now go back to ice cream day, who it was for. Before we get into the news story of the 12-year-old boy and what he did to the homeless people. You're going to tell me the difference since you're coming under my window, right? The homeless, 4 o'clock, 5 in the morning. Oh, I'm interested in hearing this. We got lots of time. Go back to how ice cream day was made for the kids to enjoy a delicious treat. Go, how old do you think those kids were that enjoyed all the ice cream? At the rental office at 7555 Gorway Drive today. Why didn't you get a free ice cream? Why don't you read it again? Go on my Instagram and read the text that you sent me. Go look at the time. Yes, now. You show everybody if you're going to come on here and ask questions. I'll give you the answer and you tell everybody. I told you, I'm a narcissistic abuse recovery life coach. You're abusers. What do you keep calling me girl for? I'm a 46-year-old female in my own apartment. I want you charged with human trafficking, pimp building. Why do you keep calling me girl? Do you know how many of you come under here in the visitor parking? Why shouldn't you be charged with human trafficking? You have how many services all over Peel helping women? How many times do I have to say this? Then they come here and what happens to them? Yeah, you are going to explain it, pimp building. I don't know what any of you are grinning at. Yeah, let's go over. Why are you smoking under my window and then blaming me and accusing me? Coming here telling me all kinds of garbage. If you're actual abusers, then I want you put in jail. Let me hear again now. What do you think if they pull up and put you in jail? Why do you keep attacking me? Yes, all of you. Where do you think it's going to change? Let me hear this again. You what, pimp? Go, let me hear this, pimp. Yes, everybody, again and again and again, every floor building. Why are you on it, pimp? Why do you keep texting my phone, pimps? Why shouldn't you be in jail, human trafficking building? Tell everybody in Malton, why human trafficking building? Why wouldn't you be in jail? All of your workers, go and tell them now. All of your housing workers, go and inform them. Don't put you in this building until they get rid of the human trafficking pimps. Why are you having ice cream day? What children? Then explain what you texted me. Let's hear you what? They're going to what? You called the police and told them. Remember the live stream? I had drugs in here. So I want them to go over your children now. Every time I see your children, I'm going to connect them to you. This is what you asked for. Is it legal to do drugs? Then I don't understand. Let me hear what you're doing. Go, let me hear what you forget. They're asking why I didn't go to ice cream day at the rental office of the building after I have a video of that creature attacking me outside the rental office. You have the nerve to sit here after I told you these are your actual children. There was a news story today, a 12-year-old boy. You want to talk about ignorance kills in Malton? After Jonathan Davis, the anniversary of his shooting, what did you do? The day before, you went throwing events like nothing. Why do you think he got killed? Today, you're going competing for ice cream day using children. Why? Why aren't you all in jail? Why are you talking about work? What do you do for work? Everything in Malta is compete and destroy. I don't see any point to any of you. Who's going to watch this? And then what? The police are going to watch it and what? They're going to go to the school board and tell them what? To fix it? Haven't you been following? The school board can't do anything, right? There's too many of you. You run everything. Nothing makes sense because all you're going by is power and numbers, like you said, right? There's 100 of you. So 100 mouths can bully one person anytime. I don't know why. Why are you talking to me? Isn't that exactly what you keep doing to me? Why are you on any of my social media? Shame you can't even enjoy a free ice cream because of your reefer madness. It's sad, really, Amy. Any normal person would have just got free ice cream and went on about their day. Well, I want to talk about the property, how all of them are smoking in the parking lot. and in their unit. Why it's a shame I can't go get a free ice cream at the rental office. I'm sitting on the grass right in the park smoking reefer. They're in their rental unit under my window smoking reefer. I want to talk about why I didn't go get a free ice cream outside the rental office where the creature attacked me, and violence against women in all 4 of the buildings at 7555 Goreway Drive. And the children, to make sure you get it all on record. They have children and who they are. We're going over human trafficking too, because I'm a single female living in my own apartment. So we're getting everything covered in this live stream. Stealing, right? Breaking into people's house, stealing their internet, threatening them. Everything. I'm sure lots of you stopped by, enjoyed the ice cream, and went about your day, right? Regardless of if you lived here. That's the sick part. That's Malton. I called you lower than dirt is what I called you. Can you prove you're not lower than dirt? Yeah, I live off government assistance. Like your childcare money is government assistance, right? Ontario Works is government assistance. Go, let me hear all the grants and loans, right? Multi-neighborhood services, government assistance. What's a housing subsidy? Government assistance. What are all those programs at the community center? What are all the Malton Block development programs? What are grants and loans from? Where are they from? The government? No? Somewhere else? Well, let's hear the government assistance you live off of, Malton. Let's go to the Mississauga Food Bank. What kind of government is Mississauga Food Bank, Malton? What kind of housing subsidy is Peel's housing subsidy, Malton? What kind of government is that? Federal, provincial, municipal? Let's go. Let's hear Malton. Childcare comes from what government, Malton? Oh, the Muslim Council too. Let me hear. What government does your grant and loan come from? Government assistance programs. All of Malton tonight. Where does the childcare come from? What government? Where does unemployment come from? Government assistance. Everybody in Malton is going to learn tonight. Let's hear. Who's the prime minister? What government? You said government assistance. Let's go. You know your mayor of Mississauga, and you know who your councillor is of Mississauga, right? Your MP and MPP. That's the government? Then what government? Justin Trudeau was the prime minister, right? When you got rid of him. Bonnie Crombie was the mayor of Mississauga when you got rid of her. What government? When you had systemic violence, systemic racism, what government? Why do you keep saying the Canadian government, retard? No, I'm not. Michael Quinn. He needs to go to jail and get off my live stream. He needs to be put away. No, they need to be put in jail. What is the Canadian government, Michael Quinn? No, he's going to answer now. No, Michael Quinn is going to answer about his job. Yeah, Michael Quinn works a job. I don't. Oh, I'm real hopeful for the future. Michael Quinn works a job. I bet it's construction too, right, Michael? That would just put the cherry on top. Why don't you say it's plumbing? This is the world we live in. Isn't this sick? They have jobs. They want to know why the world is going downhill, why people don't want to be in it, why the title, I like being alone. He's got a job. Actual money is getting paid. He's got a job. Michael Quinn. Oh, good. I am alone because I'm pathetic. Why do you think Michael Quinn is on my live stream right now? Of all the things he could be doing in the world, why would he log on? Not even worth the hour, right? I'm going to go for half an hour and go do something else. This is a waste of time in life, just like Moulton. Do you see any way forward? Why? You keep dragging people back. Why do you think the title is I like being alone? Take a good look. What did you guys do? You gather in groups and do what? Yeah, I'm grouchy. Take a good look around Moulton again. Let me hear you. Why don't I talk to any of you? I want you to tell me why. No, I want everybody in Moulton to understand why I don't talk to anybody here. I want them to understand financial abuse and why I'll never succeed here, making money as a life coach for narcissistic abuse victims. Show them again, 6 years when I open the business, what you did, why I'll never make money, and why I won't succeed here. Why I keep telling you you're the people that did it. Is it possible that if you had a positive outlook and disposition that people would treat you better? Yeah, why don't I be a people pleaser? Say yes to everything, right? So I get suckered by you guys. I'll just say yes to everything, right? I'll be polite and a people pleaser. You're a joke, Moulton. Every time you come on here, you are a joke. Have you considered taking accountability for the outcome of your business? Yeah, narcissist, a cold, heartless animal. Let's go over why I don't talk to anybody in Moulton again. Well, there's a good one for a hooker. If you treated them well, they might actually be open to giving you money. Well, I'm not a hooker, so I'm not going to be nice to people to get money. I'm so sorry, but look again. This is Moulton, where I have to live. You have children here. This is what you're telling them? Well, I need you to catch up. Yeah, I'm struggling to get to 30 minutes. I'm at 28. If you could be polite and nice and convince half of your audience to pay for your services, you would be a half-decent income stream. Well, you could be a stripper too, right? A prostitute. Sell yourself good on Twitch. Nobody's laughing at you. That's what you did during COVID. Why are you lying now? How many you chose? Take off my clothes would be so easy. Don't start lying to people now. They're going to think about it now, the whole COVID. How sleeping with them was so easy for money. Yeah, you're going to come back on my next live stream. All of Malton. Then they're going to think about the shelter if they ever went there. Brampton, all of you. You went to Wildwater Kingdom. You had good times at Canada's Wonderland. You're talking about your narcissist, right? Triangulation. You sitting here talking about no closure. You're hiding and lying and cheating and doing things So I don't know about it. Imagine what you do to your girlfriends and boyfriends. Yeah, imagine you have cars now. Well, here's a tip. When I dated Daniel, he only had legs, right, to walk or wherever you got to drive. So imagine if he was an adult. Well, that was soccer. He used to go with whoever. So think about all the girls I had to worry about. Now, if these men have cars and they travel to wherever, all kinds of different provinces, you asked, right? Technology, new times, 2025, narcissist. I was how old? That was 1996. Welcome. I'm going to end it. I will see you. Enjoy your night, Milton.